HBO? Yeah. So good.
It's freaking freezing in here, Mr.
Right,
Bigglesworth.
Colleen is texting me, wondering where the hell we are.
Colleen! Oh my god, I love her!
Here,
What
Colleen.
is she doing right now?
Our super fan.
Waiting for us.
Oh,
Right.
she's Aaron!
If we didn't have Colleen, we would just start at like 9 p.m.
We are here. Welcome to another episode of Critical Misconduct.
Hi, Colleen!
I just texted her saying we were live.
We're just
She knows
us
now.
assholes playing some D&D and having a good time. Of course, need to thank D&D Beyond, Roll20, Kevin McLeod for music, and of course, Tabletop Audio as well. I need to give a shout out to the ship combat rules and everything, but I can't remember his name right now. Next session, I will get it to you, the name, because I feel it's appropriate. But with that in mind, I want to do a quick recap. We'll leave it over to Vanitas as long as she's not dying.
I'm not dying.
Okay,
I just
good.
got a nerd stuck in my throat. Okay. Curtain up.
That's what she said.
What?
Oh, wow.
How dare you talk about my husband that way? My God.
You called her Vanitas.
I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, that's not my name.
I'm-
My name is Capella Moonshadow.
Yeah, I know. But the names are still labeled underneath as the old players. We need to get them switched.
Oh,
Where?
yeah.
No, they're not.
In
Where?
Twitch.
In
Oh,
Twitch.
in
overlay.
Twitch. I don't know about that. So here's the deal. We all somehow were captured by the Illithid, which we know are like no bueno kind of dudes, so we don't like them.
Mm-hmm.
We escaped. We
What's chewing on my
acquired one of their vessels, which is alive, and real disgusting. Aaron, can I just tell you, like, this is really gross. I do not like this part of it. But anyway, so we're in a ship. Everybody is in a kind of different area. So let me see here. So Robert and my character are gunners on the ship. The doctor is currently in the pilot's seat for no good reason. Trevlo is on the radar. He's in comms, I think.
No, he's been a pilot the whole time. Revlo.
Oh, he's been the pilot. Oh, they switched. They switched to Rude, and I missed it.
Mm-hmm.
And then there were some other people in other seats. The Cadrith, one of the dwarves, punched the other dwarf, Opal, and took his seat, which is like very not chill. But now we also passed through the weird to kind of get us faster to a place that we needed to go through deep space, because we need to get a new ship and munitions, and it's a whole situation. But suddenly we're in like a not very chill situation, because there's a space station ahead, but like we're receiving alert messages, and there's another ship coming at us saying you need to turn back, because obviously they think that we're like bad guys, but we're not the bad guys. Right?
Right?
Right? So, with that, you guys come upon the space station.
Space Day is how we say it in Xenon
Yes.
for all the 21st century.
Which I have given a name.
Mm-hmm.
It is called Asgard.
Asgard with two S's?
No, Asgard. A-S-G.
Asgard.
Just, damn it! I can't get one good thing without being some sort of phallical, like, sexual nature.
That's Reagan. I look at the doctor, I'd be like, we had an Asgard in our history, but I've never heard of this Asgard before.
Asgard.
Not inventing the anal bum cover is my
Can I
greatest regret.
Can we get a vote? Is it Asgard or Asgard?
It's
All in favor for Asgard, aye. Say aye. Asgard.
What are we
The
voting
ayes have
on?
it. We're voting for two S's versus singular S. So two S's, say aye. Aye. French toast, you guys! Come on! Fine,
I don't want to piss
Aaron.
off a DM this early.
Yeah, I'm still too weak not to die. I'm very squishy.
A bunch of weenies.
Squish, squish,
I
squish.
don't even have I don't even have my breastplate yet. I'm not even an armored wizard yet. I'm just a squishy wizard.
I have
Every
a
time-
single bullet as a sniper. One bullet.
But yeah, one bullet. No, technically you have 6 in the other one I gave you.
Oh, okay. I know that because the one gun, the little palm pistol, only has one bullet at a time.
well, then
you
every
have-
time Asgard is said, I'm gonna say to
Then you have 2
Moon
shots.
Shadow Asgard.
All right, you guys come across the space station Asgard.
Mhm.
It is a known space station of repute of like, it is a neutral ground for the most part. It is a station of general peace, and major comings and goings. It's basically you have markets and stuff there as well. Places
trading
to
hub.
stay. Yeah, it's a trading hub. But heavy rules, heavy regulation to keep that peace.
Oh, I missed a thing. Because in our first session, right, because we are on this disgusting ship, we each get a certain skill, right? We
No,
each get either.
no,
Yeah.
you're not getting it from from the ship. You're,
Oh, we're getting
Brain
it from
slug.
the infection of the slugs.
yeah, from the slugs.
Okay. Well, regardless, we each have telepathy and telekinesis, which is cute and disgusting. Everything about these guys, I don't like. Ugh.
Gotta do what you gotta do. So
So just a reminder about that.
you come up to this. You're flying towards this space station. A ship meets you, stating to please turn around. You do not
Olay.
belong here, or we will be forced to fire upon you.
How close are they?
Close enough to be able to for them to communicate with you.
Yeah, but like how close? Like less than 500 feet, or like more than 500 feet.
Remember, each square, if I'm correct, is freaking crazy long. Okay.
Freaking crazy.
If I remember
it says
correctly
it's
in the
5 feet when we
rules,
measure it.
1 unit of measure, the unit of measure for space, if I remember correctly, is quite a distance.
It's quite a
I'll
distance.
find my way. I can go the distance. I'll be there someday. If
I can go to this.
I know every mile will be worth my while. You know, the public did a stage version of Hercules, and it was beautiful. I hope it goes to Broadway.
Public theater.
Mm-hmm.
I've worked there.
Yomp. What did we install there?
I mean,
I know there's more than one. I can't remember what.
what do we not?
Can't remember
So I'm going to just state right now that each space, each square,
Mm-hmm.
is equal to 100 feet or something like that. It's a crazy amount of distance.
Great.
But this is space, so yeah.
Space.
Space.
Lasers. You guys are gonna hear
my
that a lot
gosh.
this campaign.
Oh, look, we're so small. We fit into 100 spaces. Or one. Never mind. Okay.
Yes.
Look at how beautiful that is, though. Aaron, what is this, like, what am I looking at here?
It's actually, I think it's actually photos. It's actually a photo from one of the many.
Hubble?
From the Hubble that's been colorized, because almost everything that you see that's colorized from the Hubble
Yeah.
is never been color. It's actually artists doing the artwork.
Well, yeah, but, I mean, look at it,
Mhm.
you know? Look
But
at all
it's so
those freaking
pretty.
galaxies! Holy shit, man!
I just thought it was perfect for simple space travel stuff. So, all right, guys.
It's so beautiful.
You are now confronted with the idea of possible combat. Here is the basic rules. Each ship, which I picked your small ship, it should be the bottommost one. It's a small ship. Okay? It'll have your hull AC, your helm AC, your engine AC, and your weapon AC for all your parts of the ship. You have to get through the hull of the ship first before you can start hitting the helm, the
modules.
engine, and the weapons. Yes.
Yeah.
All right.
So we are a small ship
Yes.
up against
A small
another
ship.
small ship. Okay.
Okay. You currently have no helm cannon. That's the one prerequisite because this ship is not built for that. It has another ability to cling to other ships like a parasite and eat through and so you could board a ship. I would not suggest you doing that. You have 2 manned turrets, all right, and 4 missile points. This ship currently has no missiles. Your engine speed is 500 feet per round, so it does make sense. I think each square is 100 feet. I think that's fair. Okay. You can do 1 jump a day to jump into the weird, but it takes quite a while to jump, like for it to rev up to jump. So you can't just jump away from combat. It has to be
You
well
said it's
planned.
like 30 seconds, right?
Yeah. And which in combat, that's a long time.
Yeah.
Your radar is 100,000 feet. There's special abilities that you would have as a person, as a science officer, would be able to do more intricate investigations, but we'll get to that. And this one does not have any escape pods whatsoever. This was the escape pods.
This is the escape pod, yeah.
Yeah, this was like a fighter ship for the ship you left. But
Okay.
here's the general rules. Okay?
General rules.
General rules. There's a turn order here. You have the first is the piloting phase, or the pilot, who will do the movement, in which he can move. You can move straight 5 spaces, no problem. If you want to turn anything more than a 45-degree angle, you have to roll for it. It's considered like a special maneuver, etc.
But you could do. Let's see. 1 second. Okay, so you can go straight forward, or you have to roll for it to be able to go a tangent if you're going left or right.
Well, it depends. So the pilot must roll a driving check to steer the vessel any amount greater than 45 degrees per round.
In other words, any of us could grab that thing and turn it up to 45 degrees, and bad things probably won't happen. But the fact that you have skill as a pilot is what lets you go past the 45 degrees.
Okay,
Well,
so
he still has to roll. He still has to roll no matter what. Anybody has to roll.
Oh yeah, I know that, but
Yeah.
that's what I mean is that like that's why you have skill in that.
Yeah, I'm assuming he has some bonus that we wouldn't have.
Yeah, he would have.
Yeah.
I'm trying to follow my the piloting rules. So,
Yeah.
like, if you see my directional, if I'm going into a square this way, I got to roll for it.
No, that would be a 45-degree angle. Anything
So,
past that, like going to a
past-
90-degree,
like
yeah,
Here. Okay,
exactly.
so great, good. So, like, then I could go boop. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay. I'm just trying to understand it visually.
Yeah. So.
So in other words, to make a 90-degree turn, you'd either have to break it up over 2 turns, or
Roll a
just make a roll for
Yeah.
it.
So that is one of your turns. As a move action, you can keep going straight or slightly turn. It's okay. It won't affect anything. You can shoot a missile, all right, or helm a cannon with disadvantage because you're not usually a gunner, but you can do it.
Can we go over the roles that we currently have?
That's
on
what I'm
this
doing right
small-
now. Yeah, that's what I'm doing
Yeah,
right
Yeah,
now.
that's what he's going through.
So pilot,
I'm going it by the
phase
turn.
one.
I'm
Yeah.
going by the turn as it goes. So the turn order is the pilot first. So the pilot, you
Okay.
get to move.
Which is currently Trevlo right now.
Yes.
Right?
But he's not going right now. I'm not telling. We're just going over it right now.
Right.
All right. He has these choices. He can maneuver, shoot a missile, or use a helm cannon, if applicable. Currently, this ship doesn't have it. All right.
One of those, or each one of those.
If the maneuver is like you're steering like 90 degrees, that would be the end of your turn because you're taking your action to do something radically different. You're trying to turn your your ship around.
Okay.
You can do your normal maneuvering without an action as normal, and then let's say shoot a missile if you wanted to.
Correct.
Okay, but the act of doing something greater than 45 degrees you'll have to do a bigger action to do that because it takes more.
Yeah, but then also if I'm not maneuvering or actively going forward, I can just shoot a missile or shoot a helm cannon.
You're always moving forward.
Oh, okay.
Let's keep that in mind.
I'm never stagnant.
You can, but I'm going to say that takes an action for your because it is.
Oh, okay.
It is.
Have to fire like reverse thrusters.
You're
and
reversing
blah, blah, blah.
thrusters. You're telling yourself
I guess
to try
we
to
can
stay
figure that
put.
one out as we go. But like we're moving all the time. Okay.
Yeah, you're moving forward just in the space inertia. You know, if you're going to want to stop, you are going to have to tell it to stop as an action to then
Stabilize. Okay.
to stabilize
makes
and stuff. I mean, the same idea that if you're turning your ship for like 90 degrees, you're hitting extra boosters to slow your vehicle down to be able to do that radical turn.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The next in the turn order is gunners. Okay. Gunners roll to attack. You add your dex or wisdom modifier plus proficiency if you're proficient in that tool set. So like if you're proficient in some sort of dex weapon, you'd be proficient in this. In shooting like this. With a gunner.
Oh, good. Well, that's good to know.
But that makes sense. I mean, why wouldn't you be proficient at aiming a gun?
I mean, the only thing that my character is proficient in is guns. So, I guess that kind of makes sense.
There is the helm cannon gunner, which is it's not right now. If there was a helm gun cannon, it only shoots for a 20% from the front of the ship. And then there's man's turrets, which are on both sides. You know, whether you can shoot with them or not is one thing entirely. Like right now, your guys' gunners, your two manned turrets are on both sides, and they only are able to do those sides.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to.
It's like old age of sail cannons. You have to
Yeah.
position the ship to let them fire.
Right.
I wasn't
Probably even think of it like bombers. Like,
Yeah.
ours has side gunners, but maybe in the future we'll have a ship with like a bottom gunner, or a tail gunner, or a top gunner, or something
Right.
like that as well.
Yeah.
So
I wasn't actually planning on having Robert man the guns tonight. Like that was where we ran, when we first exited. But
Yeah.
I mean, we're not in a battle at this point, per se.
this is up to you guys. This is why I'm giving you guys
So-
these directions now.
We're just talking about our seats, about where we're currently
Yeah.
situated.
Next is the magic officer. So a magic officer can use spell slots as to affect the battlefield, using spells as if it was on the ground. Be mindful of concentration and distance of spells. Amplifiers can be purchased to the ship to extend the distance or damage of the spells from the ship. Keep in mind, though, Mind affecting spells do not work from these distances usually anyways. But on top of that, I'm saying they don't work because you don't physically see the creatures.
Right.
So keep that in mind. There are, I will say, possibly some ship upgrades that could possibly do some mind-altering things to a whole crew, but that is a massive upgrade. To affect an entire cruise ship, to amplify your power, to do that sort of stuff. Yeah. Next is the Science Officer. Science Officer can do the tractor beam, which will work alongside the pilot to do a piloting check to determine whether it, stays within target. Because obviously you have to do a little bit of some maneuverability. You can use the radar to do it, and you'll just do a perception check, and you'll see if there's any ships in the area. You can also do be a shield operator as well, so that you can roll a d20 plus Dex or Wisdom plus Proficiency to operate the shield with DC 12 for a success. On the success, the shield's bonus is added to the ship's AC for every incoming target or incoming hit. And life signs and information. You can scan existing ships for life signs, weapons, crew size, weaknesses, and etc. Wisdom or intelligence plus proficiency modifier if applicable. If that makes any... Does that seem fair?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Are we having two shield operators like his original thing said?
Well, it's
Or two science?
You can have up to 2 shield operators, and I'm getting to that.
Okay.
And then there's the mechanic. Mechanic/shield operator. Mechanic can boost systems to add bonuses to particular actions per turn. Any effect the mechanic makes will roll over to the next turn if not used that round. So imagine a mechanic will be able to give bonuses, and it's only like a +1 bonus, but it's good until it's used. Does that make sense?
Yeah. It's the old I need power to forward shield, Scotty.
Mm-hmm. So they add a +1 to any action to anyone's turn by their tinkering check. DC 12 for success, intelligence, or wisdom plus proficiency modifier if applicable. So you can tell it to add a +1 to... You can tell it to do a +1 to shields. I mean, you could do it to tell a +1 to the pilot to give him a bonus that he's accelerating. He's putting more energy over to the thrusters to help.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe he's helping to help with targeting, giving you a +1 to attacks. But he also can do the shield operator skill as well, which I think makes sense. So you guys can trade off if you want to, but just remember, you can't do this all at once. You have to pick one per turn.
Mm-hmm.
So the science officer can do a tractor beam, but that'll be the end of his turn. Or he can use the radar
to try to find a weakness or figure out how many crew or whatever, but that's going to be it.
Yeah. Which I think is fair because this is a lot of stuff you guys can do. But
can you remind me of the turn order of the roles on the ship?
The turn order is pilot. So movement first, followed by gunners, magic officers, science officer, and mechanic.
And then where does the ship come in?
That is the ship.
I think that was Derek's
That's
question.
the whole ship. The pilot...
I thought the ship had,
No.
That's how
We're controlling the ship, so that is...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Does the ship, though, takes damage, right?
Right.
Yeah.
You will.
We're not using our hit points when we're controlling the ship.
The ship has its own hit points and stuff, which
Yeah.
I showed in the small ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got it.
Okay.
I got it.
And the pilot determines your guys' initiative. So the pilot, you have to use your initiative turn order to the pilots.
Oh, Okay. I'm Aaron.
Wait,
think
say
I'm
the
written
initiative
down
turn
here.
order thing again.
You roll initiative.
The
When it-
pilot rolls initiative for the ship, and then
Mhm.
within the ship, the umbrella of the ship is the descending order of pilot, gunner, magic, science, and mechanic.
Mechanic. Correct.
So the ship is okay. Ship is treated as its own playing piece.
Correct. So
Or
you
ini-
would roll the initiative for like which of the ships go first,
Yeah,
and then within the ship we follow that turn order.
of our ships
Right.
and the enemy ship. Okay. yeah.
We're like tiny pieces within
we-
the ship.
Could be able to go second in, like a ship,
Yeah.
enemy ship could get a drop on us.
Right.
Yes. Yeah. That's where your initiative roll comes into play.
So don't fuck it up, Derek.
Listen here.
Can we? What? What are you gonna say?
Oh, I
What
was
are you
gonna
gonna
say, I was gonna
Say
hand
it.
out some
Say what you're
puke
gonna say.
bags later on.
Did everybody take their Dramamine?
No, I mean, I'm the best pilot in the verse, so you don't have anything to worry about.
Wait! Oh my God! We don't have a ship name, but that's not important because we don't like
This
the
isn't
ship.
our ship.
Wait, so we don't
Yeah.
like the ship. So okay.
Drive it like I stole it, though.
Can we talk about? Can we talk about who is placed where? Because
Now,
Or do we need-
here's the other rule, okay? And this is one that
Mhm.
I don't want you guys to be confused with. Roles can be changed on your turn, but takes a complete action to do so.
what do you mean?
So, in the middle of, let's say, the gunner role, one of the gunners decides, I don't want to be a gunner anymore, I want to be a shield operator. You
can go run to another seat.
You can go run to another seat, but that's their turn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
And anybody can
I like
do
it.
that.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
God, Glenn's gonna be running around punching people out of their seats the whole time.
Well, God, we hope not. Okay, that makes sense.
So,
So-
I'm giving you guys versatility to be able to be like, no, I'm done here. I'm going to go over here, and then for next turn, I'm going to be ready to do something else.
I'm not saying that we're gonna have a time-locked dwarf as a mascot, but I'm just saying.
So here's what we know. We know currently that we have a goblin as pilot. Then we also know that Robert, the Githyanki, and myself, Capella, the Star Elf, are sitting in the gunner seats because those were open seats at the time.
Mm-hmm.
Which seat was Opal in that led Cadrith to punch him?
I think it was the science.
Science officer seat?
Yeah, I think he sat down in the science officer's chair, if I remember correctly.
Okay, so we'll go ahead and put Opal and
Yeah, I
cross
think
him
you're right.
out, and then we'll put Cadrith there, even though
Well,
that's gonna go.
Cadrith didn't actually sit down. He just put his hands on the controls to see if they would respond to him to see if he was infected, and then
Yeah,
got pissed
actually-
off and stormed off.
Yeah.
So no
Yeah.
one's sitting in that seat.
And
No,
there wouldn't be anybody in the
Opal is
gunner.
literally on the floor next to it, having been punched,
Right.
and Cadrith stormed off.
Yeah,
Right.
and Robert wouldn't be in the gunner seat because this is, if I recall correctly, like this is literally like 4 days after all that went down.
Oh, so
This
we're
is
just
true. We
milling.
traveled.
Okay,
Yeah, we
no,
we
that's
traveled.
Right.
We traveled for 4 days, so
So really, no.
We probably would have talked about what roles we were trying to fill and stuff during that time.
Right. So
Maybe.
here's what I want to do. Who is
Okay.
going to want to be playing what role? I know that.
I'm kind of
Science
utility because I'm intelligence and charisma.
All right. So Derek, I know, is pilot.
Yes.
Mhm. Robert is going to be captain.
What
yeah, Robert is
Yeah.
looking to be captain.
Yeah.
is pilot and captain the same thing?
No,
Mm-mm.
different.
Nope.
Captain is like a jump in and give bonuses and extra
Yeah.
turns and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Does captain not have a turn in the turn order?
They're anywhere in the turn order.
It's
Yeah.
almost like Glenn is mastermind.
So,
back in the day.
so Captain can play his or her role anytime they want throughout
Right,
the
so
We'll
I
jump
could-
in and help.
Yeah, so I could jump in and help somebody and give them a bonus on a roll that is really important. You know what I mean? On their turn. So that's why captain isn't officially in the turn order, because the captain acts on any turn.
Or he can jump in and be like, "Hey, I want this gunner to fire twice instead of just the once."
So Robert's the captain.
Mm-hmm.
Did we get to vote on this? How did we just decided Robert's the captain?
I decided I didn't want it. I know the doc decided he didn't want it.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes,
I,
it is.
the,
I don't want
the
it.
doctor
Captain.
doesn't care. The
Yeah.
doctor is competent but doesn't care.
I think it naturally susses
Okay,
itself out.
so
Right, and Robert's backstory is that he was leader, so he just naturally sort of assumed that that's what he was going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
So-
that's why. That's also why I played it the way I played it. Is that I'm also a military officer, but I just am apathetic. So when you seem to be gung ho about it, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
we'll see how
I
he
mean,
pans out.
he basically he didn't even question it. He just, you know what I mean, acted like he was
We
in
just started
charge.
doing our roles without even thinking about it.
right. Yeah, he would have naturally just started, like, you know, acting like that without even asking anybody about it.
I mean, I just jumped on the stick, like, you know.
I mean, if that pisses anybody off, make a note of that. But he definitely would have started doing that.
All right, Reagan, what is your character gonna play? Gunner?
I could do. Yeah, I could. Yeah, I could do that.
Do we need a magic user in the magic officer
Yeah, that's an idea.
plot?
Yeah,
Yes, it has to
because
be a
it
magic
specifically uses spell slots. It has
Yeah.
to be a magic user.
user. So do you want to be a
I
magic?
I know magic.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. Is that
You can do
that's what I'm trying to figure out. Is that
Could also be Tony.
it could be me, it could be Tony, and it could be Reagan.
Mm-hmm.
So I tell you what, I'm gonna say let's get Reagan the magic officer for right now. Is that fair?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, dude. Oh, I don't care where I'm at. I'm just stating who can do what.
All right. Chris.
I would prefer, if it's doing perception checks and stealth rolls, the science officer. I think it
So
suits.
Basil is in science.
Yeah, I can also do gunner though, because I am dex based. So either way, but if the science officer is going to be doing like the perception rolls for the radar and the stealth rolls to try to hide from other radars, then I think it'd be beneficial. But
All right, and Brandon, what role would you like to play right now?
Oh, I don't care. He's built the way he's built. He can be either the captain, the magic officer, or the science officer.
Can he do gunner at all?
you have tinkerer's tools, don't you?
He could be a
I
mechanic.
do have tinkerer's tools.
Then you could be a mechanic.
I was going to say mechanic
I'll
needs
put it this way.
tinkerer's tools. That's why I didn't jump on that.
I can be the mechanic, but he will not be taking any more levels of anything that will help with that role from this point forward.
All right. Well,
It's just a tinkering check with intelligence and wisdom, though. So that's the only problem. Like, yeah.
intelligence or wisdom.
Oh no, I'm saying like I'm totally cool with it now, but
Do we have anyone else that's going to have tinkerer's tools
I don't know.
besides our captain? That's what
I
I'm
don't
saying.
know.
And I will
Here's the
down the
thing.
road, but I won't be intelligence or wisdom.
I could
I
also
mean, our
be
captain
a,
might get a boost in that later on, too.
I could also be a gunner instead of magic officer, because.
Well, I'm going to stick you there for right now because I'm going to make Tony's character and Glenn's character as gunners
Okay.
because it's just easier.
Yep. And just sit next to each other.
Well, on opposite sides.
You just, like, punch each other back and forth the whole entire time.
Are either
Really?
one of them going to be intelligence or wisdom based? It kind of depends on you, Aaron, on the tinkering check. If you're actually requiring proficiency in tinkering tools,
It's
doing
either
shield?
wisdom plus their proficiency bonus in the tinkering tool, in like that tinkering tools, or in some sort of like they also have like smith tools and stuff like that, I will allow it too because that just makes sense. Like there are some mechanical.
Oh, I know. I'm just saying
Well,
that's
that's-
going to restrict who can be in that role big time.
The only reason I was saying anything is I was under the impression that Tony's Forge Cleric would probably be the mechanic.
Oh, yeah,
I can
he's a
understand
Forge
like
Cleric,
this
then that would
session.
make
He's,
sense,
yeah, he's
Yeah.
a Forge Cleric.
True.
So he'd have
That might-
tinkering.
Yeah, so that might make sense for him to.
Yeah, we'll stick it for here for right now,
Yeah.
just because of ease of use. Because
Yeah.
there's not going to be much.
Yeah, he
we
does
need
have.
to
He
do.
has Smith's tools, so yeah.
Yeah, Smith's tools, things like that. I'm going to say that's all part of the whole tinkering world. He'll be
Yeah.
fine.
Gotcha.
Especially when you're talking about a ship. It's. I'm not going to force. You must have tinkering tools for this. No, that's.
You must.
That's why I was asking, because I was like, there's probably only going to be 3 of us that actually do like legit tinkering tools over
So
the course of the
also-
campaign.
We're moving Opal from a gunner seat to the mechanic area.
No,
No.
he's still a gunner for right now because
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
easier to do.
But he may fall into that role later.
Yeah, he'll probably be our actual mechanic. Because I only have 1 level of artificer, and that's all I will ever have.
Well,
Yeah.
and that means though that you are then in the doctor's in the mechanic spot.
Yes, currently, based on what it sounded like, the mechanic is more involved than the gunner, so probably be better to have me here.
Okay.
And with that, you guys have any more questions, concerns? Of course, these rules can be altered and adjusted as we keep playing because
Mm-hmm.
it's our rules.
We're the boss.
What
And-
do you make? Come on.
The rule of fun will always trump the rules.
Ugh, don't say his name.
He has ruined the word Trump. Anyways,
From
with that, and of course Derek has run away.
Darik,
We don't need a pilot, right? Right?
Don't need a pilot.
I'm gonna run away too because I gotta pee. I'll be right back. I love you.
Bye.
Talk amongst yourselves.
talk about.
And Brandon is going to take us to the bathroom.
Just keep the front-facing camera on. Don't go to the other one.
Yeah, yeah. I need company. Talking helps.
It helps keep it flow.
Yeah, eases my mind.
Gives new meaning to the term the flow of combat.
Hope everything comes out all right.
All right. With that, the pilot gets to roll for initiative.
I didn't realize we were fighting. They're just attacking us, huh?
You don't know
I
that.
think we have the option.
You
They
have
probably
the
should grill
option.
it.
They they just talked to us. We have to talk to them.
You will.
I know he's already got
possibly
us rolling
get a chance.
initiative.
You will have a
I
possible chance. I'm
need to
not
be able to
saying.
select
Do anything.
I'm not saying you won't get a chance to talk, but
Luckily,
I am,
the captain can jump in whenever he wants.
this is why
I-
I am doing this. I am pushing this into 6-second increments to make you guys make choices. It doesn't have to be combat.
We don't have there's no communications officer, right?
Uh,
We got rid of that rule.
no, it's basically the science officer, but
Yeah.
anybody
Okay,
can do
so
a
the-
communication.
so
Anybody can
the-
do.
It won't let me
I'm
roll
just
for
opening the
initiative
channel for
because I
you.
don't-
I'm Star Trekking this. You're going to be like, open a channel. I'm going to be like, click a button, done, go,
Beep, boop, beep,
talk.
That's what I
So-
was curious about. Is does he open a channel and then anybody can talk, or?
Well, yeah, within reason. If you say, "Hey, open a channel," let's treat it like Star Trek in that sense. Like,
Anybody on the bridge can talk and get heard.
It won't let me select a token. It won't let me show.
yeah,
the
because there
initiative.
isn't one, but I have initiative roll. I saw it.
Oh, you saw it. Cool.
Treblo uses telepathy to say Asgard to compel a Moonshadow. Fuck you, Derek.
You're traveling down that path, huh?
Every time our DM says Asgard, I'm gonna use telepathy and say Asgard to compel a Moonshadow.
Don't use this. You're gonna get. You have the potential to like die and stuff whenever you use that.
Oh no, I mean, I don't know if we've determined that or not.
He has it innately on top of the gift we got.
Yeah.
He has it from his class or something as well.
Oh, you're just like
Yeah.
generally telepathic.
And don't worry, it's not death. You turn into a mind flayer.
Yeah, it could be a good life.
It's like a good mind flare.
Yep, that's what happens. Yeah. Yep, that's what happens.
That's how mind flayers are made.
Just thinking bad thoughts.
Well, I mean,
a little
you
leak
gotta-
in your brain.
Right, you gotta have the tadpole.
Yeah.
Yeah, brain tadpole.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's the main prereq.
How did we do
All right.
though on our
So
initiative?
what was our initiative? Who rolls it anyway?
13.
Pilot?
Pilot.
Okay.
And he rolled a 14, so... Or a 13 he rolled.
Right.
It is my pilot's turn.
What's his name?
You don't know.
My pilot.
Is this just name?
Palm-
Is his
Palm
name
Pilot?
Pilot?
Palm pilot.
Oh, pilot. His name is Co.
Oh, are we this ship?
Yes,
Are we
you
this
are.
ship?
You are this ship. This
Or
is
this ship.
my ship.
Oh man.
Wait, you're
you guys are
both clicking
cooler.
at the same
I
time.
know. I was like, I don't know which
I
one's
am
which.
blue. He is purple.
What?
Are we the brown ship or the gray ship?
We are the. We just did it again. I am the red circle.
You're the red. What? Okay. That's not really red, but okay. Great.
I mean, in all this explanation, if we're cracking nutshells over that, we're gonna be doomed. Maroon.
The one
the
with the
ugly
yellow
ship?
dot is your ship. The
Oh, there we
one
go.
with the purple dot is my ship. Does that make it
That's
easier?
not- That's not
Can
a
you
great
write-
color to
can
have
you
on
write
the
it in
map, though.
Braille?
It
With
looks
the
like
background.
yeah, kind of blends in. The yellow is very clear.
And our ship's
How's
destroyed.
green? Is green better?
Yeah, it's better. Purple and green. Look at that. How cute. That's what?
the Joker's color.
I'm getting my
Joker's color,
chips.
yeah. He's getting a microchip?
I mean, I got my second shot today, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting my microchip this week.
Yeah.
Excellent.
My 5G did not get
See how I
paid.
feel tomorrow morning.
I get mine Wednesday. Me and my wife both get it Wednesday.
Yeah, I think my wife gets hers in a week
Punch
and a
in
half.
the arm.
Her second one.
Couple weeks.
Gets hers the 28th, so yeah, a week and a half.
My wife made queso.
What is it? What'd you get?
Queso
Queso.
with black beans.
With black beans in the
Black
queso.
bean.
Mhm.
Delicious.
Okay.
I love a loaded queso. It's better than not. Just cheese, really.
He moves
you know.
forward.
Okay.
I mean, that's what the name is.
I
he's
know,
gonna
but
use
it's
his
sad.
action.
It makes I don't know. It makes me feel sad. It's like I want
To move
Give me
another bit.
chorizo or something.
So you
We have
can.
a,
Aaron, did this ship identify itself?
It
like
was
they
coming
didn't
from the
say-
post day.
Like, did they say, this
Yeah,
is
I'm on
the so and so, or not?
All right, I will say this. He said, "This is, and it's some sort of number. I don't know. 45601 of Asgard Station.
I think you mean 24601.
Yeah, that's definitely what it should be.
24601.
24601.
Sure. Okay, 24601.
Thank
Right?
you. Yep.
Please turn your ship around and leave."
Wait, we're ship 24601?
No, they are.
Ship 24601.
Welcome. Thank you for joining us, Brandon. Glad you're here.
I hate you all so much.
Why? We're spirited. I hate this sweater. Okay, wait. So are we ship 24601?
No, they are.
They're ship 24601, and they're like, you guys need to turn around and get out of here.
Yes. They're asking you to leave.
Okay, and okay.
And you see they have scanned you.
How invasive? My God.
You would notice.
Active consent, guys. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Chris, you
So
would notice.
Robert is gonna. Can I talk when it's not my turn?
Yes.
Is that not have a turn? Yeah. So Robert is gonna say to Harlan, open a channel with them, please, now. Beep. He's gonna say. He's gonna say, 24601. This is not an illithid vessel. We have escaped and we are seeking asylum.
Say commandeered.
Repeat, requesting asylum. 24601. Respond.
There's a moment. He goes, and you hear him. Please maintain course. We must do further scans.
Oh shit. I forgot about the tadpoles. we're totally fucked.
I'm sure there will be no illithid life signs in this ship at all.
Right, yeah.
I mean,
Oops.
we just stole one of their vessels.
I mean, we already have them inside of us, so will it make any difference when they already get tadpole life signs?
They scan. You maintain speed. And they go.
But yes, you all
Are they
should
getting
get used to
closer?
problems in the name of science. It's gonna happen a lot.
Are they getting closer?
No, they at this time they turn. And they start to pace you. Few moments pass. And then you hear, please go to quarantine dock 34 for further evaluation.
Okay.
You understand why I gave you the rules of combat, because I didn't know how you guys were going to react or what you were going to do.
Right.
Well, yep.
It's
Yeah.
meant to be prepared.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't rule combat out. So, Robert looks pensive, right? He says, I'm not sure how quarantine deck is going to go for us.
Have you guys seen my ball? It's a
Can
Hulk
I,
ball.
We cannot see your balls. What?
Oh,
Oh.
it's Hulk.
Did you make it?
No, it's just a ball with the Hulk. His hands.
I was thinking about, can we act like we're gonna comply and then move the ship so it's parallel to them, driving with them, so we kind of go incognito for a little bit, and we can figure out if we want to dock or go.
Well, I think we have a little bit of time to discuss it, right? How far is that place, Aaron?
You guys got about 10 minutes.
Okay. All right. So we have some time to talk amongst ourselves about whether or not we want to go through this.
What is, Oh, I've just decided she has a French accent. What is quarantine?
I would assume that they were going to be checking us, and I'm not sure how that's going to go with our passengers.
Do you mean the dwarves?
He just kind of taps his head.
Oh.
Assuming they have the means to detect it, I'm not sure we'll be able to go free.
Oh my god.
Then
she's
again-
super racist.
Do we know in this world on how well that they can detect those inside of you?
Go ahead
Is
and
that like any
do-
sort of common knowledge?
Yeah, do an investigate. Like, what is it? Investigation or history? Do a history.
History? Okay. Yeah, I'd like to do one too, since I was kind of proposing that question. And I'm proficient in history, so
14.
14 for me. Yeah.
Oh, well, same.
There are certain protocols that are made. They know that depending on a certain level and where you're at, health-wise, you're not a threat to society. But as long as you're on the station or in society, there's a chance they may find a way to monitor you.
Okay. All right. So if I know that they're probably not going to just take us and throw us in a prison and wait for us to become mind flayers, then I'm going to suggest that we take our chances and hit the station. What was our goal here again? I can't remember. I know we need to find the Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Baba Yaga.
Try to find some information.
Reship and re-weapon.
Yeah, because right now we're kind of at bare minimum on equipment, so we're trying to.
Okay, so that was what we were coming for. All right. Do we have the means to buy equipment?
We don't have anything.
We could catch a job.
Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna work. We have nothing right now.
Okay.
But we were escaping. We are seeking asylum, right? Because we're just escaping.
Right. Yeah, I was
shit.
giving
So
him.
we have all of our shit was taken.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I was giving it to him straight. Like that wasn't bullshit.
Well, Robert, let me know. We got about 10 minutes, and we can figure out where we want to go.
So he's gonna say, well, I can't make a decision like this without everybody's agreement. Is everybody willing to take their chances? I think it's possible that they have the capability to detect what's going on, and we may be monitored, but I don't expect that we will be imprisoned or hindered. It's either that or fight, and if we destroy this vessel, I can't imagine our reception will be more welcoming.
I mean, do you even really know what's going on? I've been to places like this before. I think we could probably blend in really easily.
Would they be able to see the slugs in our heads?
I think
Would
it's
they-
possible.
Could they take them out?
I don't think so. I don't think our odds of that are good. I think our best chance, the only ones who I know of besides the Baba Yaga who have the capability to remove the slugs, tadpoles, our race calls them, are the Githyanki, and our methods are not 100% effective.
Even for his own people, who knows with other people, other races, different physiology. So, you guys,
do we have any idea of what organization runs this station?
It's neutral.
it is a neutral ground. It is run by a number of planets that have made tentative agreements to keep this open, amongst and with following certain rules and regulations, of course. This is an open market place for. If you ever see the show Babylon 5, it's exactly that.
Okay.
It was meant to be a space station for peace, for commerce. Ambassadors show.
Is one of the groups overseeing this station the GIF?
They have some association, but it is neutral ground. No one can touch anybody while they're there.
Theoretically.
Yes. It's for fear of
Okay.
retaliation because it is a pact. It's a treaty of sorts.
Yeah.
This is a place of neutral ground and safety for anyone. Obviously, there are general rules and laws that are followed. If you break those laws, you do go to prisons, you do go to jail, just like any other civilized society. But if you are an individual that lives in that gray area that you are being hunted down by the law from a certain organization, as the government as a whole, for instance, they can't really go after you there.
Knowing this, he looks over at Harland and
And you guys
says
would
in
know
their
that.
native tongue. So, what alias would you like to use this time?
I'm trying to think. We should have preset stuff. Damn it.
Yeah, we didn't think about this, but that's fine. We're figuring it out right now.
Reagan, create a name for Chris.
Carl.
Carl.
Philip?
Phil.
Is that terrible? I'm so sorry.
And create a name for Brandon.
Edmund.
Party.
Edmund?
Edmund and Phil.
Phillips and Edmonds. All right, that works.
So you guys all agree to go to the space station safely to the quarantine?
Yes, but the doctor looks at the rest of the crew and says to them, "You should refer to us as Mr. Phillips and Mr. Edmund while we are on this station."
Robert
And
just
then he
nods.
just turns around and walks away.
All of 10 feet to the other end of the tiny escape pod that we're in.
You see,
Right.
you see Glenn's character turn up and turn to you guys. This is bullshit. We should be fighting back. These assholes. And then all of a sudden you see Tony's character, Opal. We just lost somebody. We lost Brandon.
Brandon.
The doctor has left the building.
Then you see Opal come up and just punch him in the face. And sits back down.
Lines.
There we go.
And are they?
Alright, you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Are
Discord
they
throws up on
dragging
me
it
there for a minute.
out? Are they fighting, or
No, he
Opal
just
giving
punched
it
him in the face,
great?
gives him a wink, and says, "Now's not the time."
No.
And you see a
You
moment
two
of
need
anger.
to, talk this out over some beers later on. I'm just saying, I mean, we need to work this out. I can't have this every time.
I'm gonna see check.
Maybe this is their people's version of bonding, eh?
Could be.
So, with that, you guys are led into a bay and land. And the station itself is actually, if you really think about like the majesty of like Asgard, you're an ass, Derek.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He didn't say anything.
Yeah,
mind
now
stepped
it's
into
in
your
my
own
head, and it's all your fault.
Derek, I can't believe you put that into his head. My gosh.
As he brings out his what's it called? His instrument.
Theremin.
Yes, theremin.
Wait, you have a theremin? Can you play it?
No.
Oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
he can play. He's fussing with it. He bought it.
Wait. I have a question. So if this is Asgard Station, does that mean it's in the Chastity Belt?
That's a good question.
Well, no, it's just the ass that's guarded.
Oh, Aaron, look at his grumpy face. It's grumpy. Oh no.
You guys enter the quarantine bay.
Quarantine bay of what?
Yeah, enter it.
I'm gonna
Enter
throw
the
something.
quarantine bay.
We penetrate the bay.
How fast did we come in?
Wow, this is a poorly named station.
The quarantine bay of Asgard?
The shields are down, baby.
Very easily penetrated.
This is why we don't get anywhere fast.
You guys enter the quarantine bay,
Mm-hmm.
land,
Mm-hmm.
and you are then
Evacuated?
stop it.
Hopefully not ejected.
She said evacuated, not ejaculated.
Yeah.
Be thankful for that.
Well, it's all stuff talking about.
I would have
gas.
just went with release.
You guys land.
Mm-hmm. Gently.
Turn-
Do we dock? Yeah, gently docked.
You've got a -2 for the rest of the night.
Oh.
We gently space docked with Asgard.
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 I hate
Seriously,
you
that
all.
one slat, Sharky.
I hate you. Anyways, you guys land, and you are all greeted, if you look out the windows, by many of men in suits, like hazmat suits. And then you hear in the bay, the system, this audio system saying, please vacate the vehicle.
That startled me.
Aw, poor Colleen. She said in the comments that's where they flush you out. But she said nobody looks at the chat.
She gets a
Effing
-2
chat.
for the rest of the session.
Evan Chad, boys.
What do you guys do?
So,
Oh, hey.
well, what are they doing? Are they like?
They're waiting upon you to open up the ship
Oh, okay.
and to vacate it.
Oh, I guess we open up the ship.
Mm-hmm.
Robert's gonna step out first, I guess.
Okay. You guys step out one by one.
It's a trickle.
Blue.
Just hot water there, Reagan. Hot water.
Hot snakes? Did you say hot snakes? Sorry, my headphones are messing up. I'm having trouble.
Hot snakes and bubble gut. Do you have a problem where you just wipe and wipe and wipe?
wipe?
Just more poop. Wipe and more poop. It's like a permanent marker. It's horrible.
Okay. Robert,
Sounds like you need more
suffers
fiber.
is he met.
Or it's too much fiber.
How is what's the vibe check on the exit?
They are very guarded. They have weapons.
Okay.
They are watching you as you get out. They proceed.
I drag the unconscious dwarf behind. I'm walking out of the ship. Just grab him by like the back of the collar and just start dragging him behind.
He shortly comes to, gets up, slightly embarrassed. A man, another man in another hazmat suit comes up and he goes, "Please hand your weapons to us. They will promptly be returning to you as soon as we're done."
The doctor holds his hands out, showing that he has no weapons.
Robert, are you giving up your weapon?
Robert, you see Robert is like reluctant to give up his weapon. Is this absolutely necessary?
You are on our station. We are only looking out for the greater good.
I'm gonna try to play the child card. I don't have a weapon.
Make
All right, he very reluctantly hands over his pistol.
Make a deception check.
Fuck.
And he looks at him and looks back to you and he goes, "It'd be best to tell your crewmates to not lie at this point in time."
Can I make a insight check on how honest they're being about returning our weapons to us?
Sure. As far as you can tell, completely honest.
I pull out my weapons and hand it to him.
Robert says to the guy, "You must understand, we've been through a lot. We barely escaped with our lives. It was a miracle. You can't blame them for being a little jumpy."
I understand. They will get their weapons back. I assure you.
Alright, so he turns to the rest of the group and just kind of nods.
Okay, fine. Here you go. I just take a big ass crossbow out of, not big ass crossbow, but you know, like just kind of like, here you go.
Relative to him.
I'll give them my rapier and say, "Be careful, it's shallow."
I love her French accent. It's awesome.
Oh, merci.
The two dwarfs reluctantly hand them their massive weapons. And you hear Glenn's character go, "Watch out, it's heavy."
I feel like this would be going a lot less smooth if Glenn was actually playing tonight. Just saying.
Now I would agree with that.
For the next hour to 2 hours is unending blood tests, scans, magic checks, tons and tons of tests. And then you see the man go, "You may walk freely around the station and leave as you will, but you must be chipped at this time. We are quite aware of your passengers. We know if it's not your fault. And we leave it in your hands to make quick resolution of it, one way or another."
Do we get our weapons back?
Do you accept having a chip implanted in you?
I figured that would have been done as part of the tests, and
No.
we were just informed about it later.
They won't
So
do
this
it.
is to carry a weapon or to go onto the station?
To
we have
go
have
onto
the
the
ship?
station, because you guys, they know you're infected, they want to make sure they can keep an eye on you vitals wise, because they know this can be weird.
Yeah.
I'll do a chip.
Can we remove the chips when we leave the station?
Yes, just know if you come back, they will have to reinsert another one.
Understood. Very well. I consent.
And you see a small chip is implanted about right at the wrist. Just you don't even see it. You just see this puncture. Quick, in and out.
It's a 5G chip.
It's a 5G chip.
Excellent service.
I glance over at the doc. I'm just following his lead on this one.
Do you guys all agree?
Yeah.
He's trying to decide himself because he wouldn't be too happy about being subjected to further medical expense. He very, very, very reluctantly, you see him take off this glove and peel back this exosuit that he's wearing for them to do it.
Who sees this?
All of you. You see him.
Is his hand still the same color as the rest of him? As his face? The gold?
Yeah, he's the color of bronze, head to toe. From what you can tell.
Well, we couldn't see anything but his head before, so I was just curious.
Mm-hmm.
And does everyone agree to do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chink, 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 chink. One at a time. They each hand you back your weapons. And they go, "It is highly discouraged to take your weapons out while on the station. Of course, accidents do happen. Incidents do happen. But only use it for your own protection. Are we clear?"
Understood.
You're free to move about the market. Do what you need. Please come back to the quarantine at any time if you have any more questions.
I mean,
Okay.
And mind you guys, I just thought I'd let you know, you've been dealing with a giant, massive fucking hippo this entire time. So, you've been talking to a GIF. Obviously,
get
their
weapons
head
if
of
we can.
security makes complete sense they would be.
All I care about is that he gift me back my weapons.
Can we try to find a new ship and/or try to find a bankroll to get new weapons?
It is completely possible. As you enter the market, it is full of people. Tons of them. People of all sights and sounds, great interest. You see markets of food and livestock. You see markets, you see small shops of books and books.
By the way, you said
potions.
the head of security was a GIF, right?
Yes.
Okay. He is. I forgot to say. Upon seeing a GIF, he puts his hood up, and he's just trying to blend in with the rest of you.
He pays no mind. Not every GIF knows of your situation.
Nope, but he's not taking any fucking chance.
You see shops, markets, and you see one centralized inn. There's small inns here and there, but there's one centralized inn in the center. It is called the Black Hole Tavern. And if there's any dealings and any information that you need to know, chances are you need to go to the Black Inn, the Black Hole Tavern. And with that, we're going to go ahead and take 15 here, because I think this is a good time to stop for a moment, get in between stuff. And I can get a refresh on my chips and my drink. Sound good?
Love it.
All right, we'll be back soon.
Oh, man.
Indeed.
Oh, okay. So they do make a matching headset for my keyboard.
Sweet.
What's the company?
But it's just Asus. It's for public of gamers.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, ROG. I've got an
Yeah.
ROG monitor.
I have a keyboard.
Very nice, very
Yeah,
nice.
all my laptops have actually been Asus, and both of my older monitors are Asus. I love that brand.
Yeah, I
Me
actually
too.
love that.
Why can't
My computer is nearly all Asus products.
Why can't I purchase? How do I buy?
How do I buy?
I want to purchase. How do you
Except for
tell me?
peripherals, and then I jumped to Corsair all of a sudden. Like my keyboard and mouse are always Corsair keyboard. And
Yeah,
mouse.
mine's
Yeah,
all
my-
Logitech.
I've got
Why
a
am I-
Corsair keyboard. I've got an RGB macro keyboard. It's
Mouse
Corsair.
and mouse pad.
Yeah.
Which one's the pink
Which one?
ones? I've never
Where's
seen
your
the pink
mommy?
ones.
It's not let me buy.
Oh, the Asus Rock Strix Fusions.
Uh-huh.
Those.
I-
That's funny.
I can't purchase. Where the... It's limited edition! Oh no!
Yeah.
Edition limitado.
Oh no.
Ow. You little shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
fart. Who's a fucking bummer?
You're lucky I'm all squishy and sentimental right now.
You can get 'em
Oh,
on
you caught
eBay.
My headset.
You can get them
Hit
on
him in the
eBay.
face and- Hit him in the face and leave him in Las Vegas, Brandon.
Oh, what?
I said, hit that cat in the face and leave it in Las Vegas.
But
Oh, I'd steal that cat
yeah.
if I could.
Yeah, do it.
Oh,
the seller
Do it.
wants $200 though.
I saw on eBay.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not nice.
There is a mouse. There's a pink mouse though. There's an Asus
I don't-
ROG Gladius 2 pink mouse.
I have a Logitech MX Master mouse
Yeah.
that Jared gave me as a hand-me-down. I'll just wait. Surely it will come back around and I will have another opportunity.
I'm sure the limited part of limited edition means nothing.
Yeah. They wouldn't possibly have it just the one time.
Razer has a pink headset.
The one with the cat ears?
No,
I don't
no,
know.
it's called the
Oh.
Razer Kraken gaming headset, 7.1 surround sound cross-platform.
I don't like it.
It is not. It does not have cat ears,
I don't like it.
and it's $80.
Did you say there was
It's not-
crack in that gaming headset?
Uh-oh.
something you don't know about me, Joe.
I do like the shape of the
Razer Kraken gaming headset?
ROG and of the Logitech headsets.
The light speeds.
I like, yeah.
Oh, you don't like the Kraken because they're round. The round.
Exactly. My face is already round. I don't need to have round things on my head. Round things in your face, you get oh. What the heck was that?
But I mean, they're $80. So-
Oh,
Yeah.
babe, I've already got pink bows if I wanted to wear these, but I'm wearing others.
Hey, I was just helping out. Anyways, we are back, and you're in the
I
market.
like the matte versions though, because these are metallic, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
So they're kind of a lot. They're a little ostentatious, you know? I like it. But that's just for show.
What do you guys want to do?
So I would really like to talk to Basil. Because I'm trying to get a better understanding of his whole deal. So we're just walking around. Can I just like go up to him and say, so yeah, you and the doctor are the same people?
Yeah, I mean, we're from the same planet. Yeah.
But you look so different.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, he's, how do I say it? Been through a lot.
But do most people look more
More like me. Me.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
And why did you leave your planet?
Ooh, that's a story. Probably best to save that for another time.
Is it a secret?
For now.
Oh.
For now. Not to say we won't get into it, but
Are you in trouble? Is that why we must call you Mr. Edmonds?
in trouble? Another time. Yeah. And then I kind of like step up my pace a little bit. Not in a public thoroughfare, sorry. So, fund-wise, like, what do we got? Like, what is our status, DM, on... I mean, are we literally clothes on our back and the couple weapons that were handed to us, and that's
We
it?
have no money.
Yep.
Yep. You're gonna go find a job and a new ship for that job.
Well,
Let's do it.
ships are massively expensive, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but also we can get somebody to give us a ship to do a job for them, or steal a ship. Or since Tony's not here, we could trade for Tony for a ship.
I mean, if we can find somebody willing to give us work with some pay in advance,
I mean,
I don't know how we'd complete anything job-wise without having the equipment to do it.
Is there such a thing as like a wire transfer? Like, could I reach out to my people and have them like wire? Is that a thing?
Yeah, do we have bank
No.
accounts? Like, do we have bank accounts that we left some
No.
money in? Or...
Okay, never mind. It was a stupid question. Never mind.
No, it's not stupid. I mean, we're in the future. Is there bank accounts that we
Yeah, but
have
it seems like you're
money
making
in?
fun of me a little
I
bit.
got-
No. That's actually kind of serious. Like, I'm assuming, you know, this isn't like medieval days where we're carrying all of our cash on a little pouch on our belts the whole time.
Chris, here's the problem.
I lost my debit card.
It is a bit difficult because you are technically on the run, correct?
I'm not on the run.
I'm not talking about
I'm just
you.
saying in general, yeah.
You are.
I wouldn't say for the two of us, but I'm just talking in general. Like, is that a thing in this universe? Bank accounts and stuff
I'm
like that.
on a mission from my people. Surely they would be helping fund my excursion.
Yeah, so there is equivalency of like credits and things of that nature, and it's more of a monetary value. So I guess this should have been a discussion here about money. Money is. I'm allowed to belch, goddammit.
Brandon, be nice. Look at your little buddy though back there. Okay.
Everything is by credits.
5 credits?
The money,
NASCAR?
the money
Alright.
is credits. Basically.
Are we just gonna have like a single currency instead of like the whole gold, silver, platinum thing?
Yeah,
or are we just gonna have
it's-
X amount of credits?
Yeah, it's just credits.
Which is really what gold turns into at higher levels of D&D anyways.
right. So that's where I'm completely bypassing the whole system,
Okay.
and it's just credits.
I'm perfectly good with
I
that.
mean, what's our group goal right now? You know, we're on island. We've docked. They've taken away our weapons. Where are we currently going?
We are trying to get
We got our weapons
Space-
back.
We got.
We are trying to get
yeah,
space
we have
parasites out of our
weapon
brain.
Yeah.
and a armor.
And trying to find Baba Yaga. Baba Yaga.
Yeah, I think right now our goal is trying to get the space parasites.
Well,
out
we
of
have a
our brain.
little information on the Baba Yaga, but they're out in Scav territory, which we can't venture in the state we're in right now to even begin to think about it.
Because we need money.
Yes. We need money, we need equipment, then eventually we're going to need a ship and better information of where in Scav territory that they are.
Do the scabs fear anything? Like, do the scabs fear the illithid?
No, that's not a matter of fear. You could call
I feel
it
like that's the
stupidity.
thing we have to find out.
Can I
A lot
go
of them
try
are-
to find us a ship? I mean, do we
Well,
wanna go somewhere?
I gave you guys a place to possibly go before we went on break to gather more information. The Black
Oh, I
Hole
missed
Tavern.
Oh yeah, there you go. Okay, maybe we should go there then.
Well, but I mean, we need.
I'm giving you
An inn.
an inn
So
here.
you're telling us that you want us to go to the Black Hole Tavern? I don't know, guys.
I
don't
think
know.
we should go and plant a
know.
bomb in the middle of the station and blow it up. That's what I think.
Right. People that go to the Black Hole Tavern don't come back.
Hey everybody, let's go to the Black Hole
It's
Tavern.
the black
on
hole of Asgard. Yep. The black
I
hole
mean-
of Asgard.
I wasn't gonna be as drastic as blowing up the station, but I was maybe gonna float that, seeing as how I have dabbled in space piracy, I'd probably be up to stealing a ship.
Oh, then we wouldn't have to pay
I'm not
for it.
Yeah,
completely against that. Yeah.
I don't
We
think Robert's gonna go along with that.
need money though,
I mean, I'm a pirate.
so
That's why I
I'd
think
like
I should
to
go
go
try
back-
to find us a ship and a contract
Okay.
or something like that because I'm a pirate. But
okay.
let's go to the tavern. Let's go to the
Okay.
Black Hole Tavern of the
Let's see
Asgard.
if the black hole has an ATM. That's what I want to do. That's what I'm
It-
doing.
And this is
I'm
getting
working.
dark.
You're gonna-
This is me walking to the black hole.
So
Go
let's
see-
keep one thing straight. The one thing of all the people that would not have a part of the credit system whatsoever would be your character. You come from such a distant planet that has secluded themselves from the rest of all the universe. You are the poorest of the poor, if anybody, out of any of you. Anything you had of value, you had on your person.
They took my percent.
Oh,
Now I can't play dragon chess.
So you're saying we have no money?
You have no money.
Okay, I'm gonna get a popsicle then.
Let's go to the tavern.
Let's go into the inn.
You're
Get
gonna
down
get a
that black
popsicle.
hole.
Are you gonna get a popsicle in the Black Hole Tavern of Asgard?
All right. So you walk into the Black Hole Tavern, and if I was going to give you an environment that was what you could believe and understand is a lively, large space, the best way I can put it is that the world of Faerun's major tavern in the Yawning Portal is probably a good descriptor of what this bar is. Okay? A lot of... This is a major place where like unofficial agreements are made and meetings are met. This is something that anybody in the know would know that this is a well-known place for for this. As you walk in, you hear just bustle and busy, you know. As you walk in, you're greeted by a small gnome she comes to you and she goes, good afternoon. What could I offer you?
Sparkling water.
I'll grab a glass of your finest whiskey. Just put it on a tab, please.
Okay. Anyone else?
I don't even know if I'm allowed in here, but yeah, I'll just have a Yeah, I'll have a beer.
Okay.
I'll have a wine.
Sounds good. Anybody else?
Drama. Oh, do the dwellers want anything? Surely.
They'd like milk. Building their characters for them.
All that Colleen posted in the chat is bad popsicle, Reagan.
It was coconut.
Yeah, it was,
Disgusting.
it was either coconut or pina colada, and it's like, ah.
It was disgusting.
That went straight in the trash.
It went to the sink and it's gonna get dumped out. But the blue flavor.
The blue
Excellent.
raspberry?
I don't know. It's blue.
It's blue. Anyways, she rustles back with your drinks. You guys settle on a table. Start listening around, and you hear in the distance a barker.
Dog?
Bob.
Thank you, Dad. Thank you, father of the group.
Bark, bark. Boo.
You hear this man barking, saying, "Come one, come all! Ye dare to be adventurers. We are financing the greatest adventures that we can. Who is dared enough to join us?" And you hear this further spiel. He goes, "Finance is made, finance is kept. Whatever adventure, you get to keep what you get. With a small minor fee, of course. But if you join our group, you'll get great notoriety, as long with my organization."
Question.
Mhm.
He said joining a crew?
Joining a group, an organization.
Are there people around him that we can see that are like obviously part of his deal? Or is he just by himself?
He's trying to rile up interest. So is there any adventuring party interested? Please join us. See what adventures arise. As he then posts a poster on the wall, and he goes, "Meet us at this location. We can talk further."
Robert's gonna look around, sip on his wine a little bit, say, "Sounds promising."
I wonder what kind of
Yes,
ship he has.
Trevlo, why don't you go look at the poster and let us know what it says?
Okay, I'll get up from the table and go pick up the poster, bring it back.
All right.
And
You bring back this poster, and you see this man is continuing to put more posters. And this is a large space, because then you see him couple more posters, and then you see him proceed to do the spiel again. I mean, this is a large space. Getting people's attention. You grab a poster, and the poster says, "The Wandering Stars Adventuring Party." And it basically gives the whole spiel again. Are you willing to go on adventures? Become a great hero. Join us. We will finance everything.
Can I see? I just kind of want to take a glance as he's doing his spiel around the bar. What are other people, other patrons in the bar like? Are they rolling their eyes like, oh, this guy again? Or like, are there people who look kind of interested? I'm just trying to get an idea of like, is he a known shyster in this
Go ahead
area?
and do a perception check.
It could be just clickbait.
That's why I'm trying to.
So you notice that some are like naturally like annoyed by him. He seems like a kind of a regular that comes in. Like, I don't know if they necessarily see him as a scam, so to speak, but you're not quite sure from what you can tell from people.
And Aaron, I know, like, we all woke up, right, on the Illithid ship. The doctor woke me up, and then we started getting everybody up and out.
Mm-hmm.
We have no memory of any history together previously. Or do we?
You didn't know each other beforehand.
Okay, we just all happen to be on that ship at the same time.
Yeah. As far as you can tell,
Okay.
yeah.
And, okay.
You suddenly went,
That's auto white balance, by the way. No, I was just my mic my camera in this room is terrible because this room's lighting is terrible.
Mm.
Okay, and then do we have any, actually kind of going off of that, do we have any inkling of how we got there in the first place, or kind of no memory of it? Or do we each have our own memories of it and it's just...
Yeah, you have your own memories of said incident.
Okay.
Make it as you were, as it is. It's not that relevant.
Okay, gotcha.
Just know that you were captured by the Illithid at some point, and you guys all ended up being on the same ship.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay, so then for me, seems like a pretty good deal, because I would be able to continue my exploration, maybe. So I would be inclined to want to go and talk to this group. The Wandering Stars, or whatever.
I mean, if I'm going to be honest, if we're going to... They're going to fund everything.
I was thinking about sneaking away and just gonna go test drive some ships. I mean, I just had a beer. I'm a child, and yeah.
If
I'm gonna go do hood rat things with my friends.
Hood rat things. I'm gonna go do hood rat things.
I mean,
Drink your juice, Shelby.
Drink.
I mean, if they're going to fund everything, we could... There's no saying that we have to keep working for them. We could
take the ship and run.
let them fund our stuff, and I mean, we might make a little bit of an enemy, but
you know.
So, okay. Okay, so Treblo brought back the flyer, right?
Yeah, and put it on the table, and yeah, that's about it.
stumbled off.
Mm-hmm.
No, I haven't gone off yet. I just said I was just thinking about that.
Okay. So then I'm gonna say I would like to go and speak with them about this project. Would anyone like to join me?
I will come.
Let's go.
I'll pick up the flyer and join.
Can I? So Trevlo, are all of your people the stature that you are?
My people? What do you mean, my people?
You know, what are you?
What do you mean, you
Kremlin?
people?
You beat me to it because I was building up to a cop.
What are you? You're a Verdan?
Verdan, yeah.
Le Verdan. Are you also slight? A figure?
Slight figure? What? What? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're quite short.
And?
Is that typical of your race?
I don't really know. I mean, I kind of. Yeah, I don't really know where I grew up. I mean, I've really only hung out. I've only really hung out with people like no one except me. I've only seen myself in the mirror, really.
Oh, you don't know where you came from?
I mean,
Can I make an insight check on that statement?
Go ahead.
Just because of the way he said it sounded like, like I don't know if he meant it to sound that way, but 22.
Are you being honest?
Yeah, 100%. I have only seen me like me in the mirror. I was born into slavery, so I don't really know where I come from.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not saying that out loud.
Yeah, right. He's not saying that. Yeah. Exactly.
Okay.
I was
Okay.
traded, like so.
Okay.
Like,
Okay. Okay. Oh. How old are you?
I mean, do I go around asking you how old you are? I'm old enough.
Robert snorts a little bit.
I'm old. I'm old enough to drive you around. I'm old enough to drink this beer.
Okay.
So great.
I am fully functional.
Oh no. Oh no.
God, I wish I could remember that exact line.
He's old enough to be here in Asgard.
Oh no.
Can't wait
I was
for you
old
guys
enough
to
to.
fucking
I
leave
was
this
old
space
enough.
station.
I was old enough to drive your ass to Asgard. No, that's all.
I wish I had my notepad. I'm taking a lot of notes right now. Small green people with bad attitudes.
Small green people have bad attitude.
I don't have a bad attitude. You asked a question and I answered you.
Yeah, like a dick.
No, not like a dick, like a child.
Like a bad attitude. Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
You mean like a
okay.
teenager? Huh.
Like a teenager. I don't know. Can you do it?
How does that feel, Greg? Greg, does that bring back some recent memories?
I don't know.
No.
No.
Don't say it. We're streaming right now. You'll find it.
Those teenage
Okay.
years.
Well, then whatever. I'm up. I'm walking wherever to the places that we're supposed to go.
So we're on our way to the Wandering Stars, huh?
Some of us. I
I'm
don't know if
going.
Everyone is going.
I get the flyer in hand. I'm seeing if there's a free ride with this flyer.
What about the little shorties? Why is everyone in this group so short?
Why are you talking?
I'm average.
I'm actually on the tall side.
How tall are you?
6 something, like 6'4", I want to say.
Oh, okay.
My photo in the OneNote looks deceptively tall, but I'm quite smaller version of that. More like your button.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I just, you know. Okay. Cute.
So, you guys grab your drinks, finish up.
We can't pay. We have to dine and dash.
And she goes, and how are you going to pay for this?
I didn't get a single thing just for this moment.
Oh no, I ordered the expensive thing. I would like to stealth out.
Is the Barker still here?
The Barker?
Yeah, is he still in the black hole?
Yeah,
Okay, can I go talk to him?
sure.
Yeah, we went
Okay.
right. We went. Didn't we do that? Like we went to go talk to him.
Well, he's in the Barker, the other location.
No, we have to go to a different location to go talk about the thing.
Right.
So
And I thought we
Yeah,
did that.
I was gonna
we were
try to. I was trying to use charisma to tell her that we're gonna come back and pay for the tab labor later.
She looks at you. Go ahead and make a charisma check.
Oh, I was gonna do persuasion. Is that all right?
Yeah, that's charisma.
Nice.
Yeah, persuasion check. Okay. She goes, fine, what's your name?
What was the pseudo names that we gave Chris and Brandon?
Mr.
I didn't order
Edmund.
anything. So
Edmund
Edmund
and Philip.
Yes, I'm gonna say I'm Mr. Edmund.
Mm-hmm. All right, Mr. Edmund. I expect you back here with proper coin.
Mhm.
Okie dokie finoki. We'll see you in a little bit.
Perfect. Good job. Let's go.
You guys head a little bit down the ways, and you find this building not too far away. It's very small, though. It's a small, tiny shop. But over atop it, there's a sign, and it says the Wandering Star. And it has a shooting star over top. And it says, the Wandering Star wears for adventurers.
Your brewers.
I don't think I did it. I did that job. Okay, got it. We're fine. It's Aaron. It's fine. Let's keep going. Got it.
Who put the musical theater major in charge of spelling?
Honestly, it's insulting.
We all have theater backgrounds.
And we can't spell worth shit.
None of us can spell word
I mean-
shit.
We're playing a math game. It's really okay.
We all have theater and music backgrounds, and we're
But
playing
it's-
a game that
but it's-
requires us to spell and do math.
but it's role playing.
It evens out.
You
Role playing with math.
You enter the shop and you see a very welcoming dwarf. Bright red hair and beard with gold interlaced braided around his hair, two in his beard. He goes, "Welcome, adventurers! My name is Armand, and welcome to my shop."
Montesanti?
Armand Stoneforge, at your service. What can I do for you? We've got all you'll need for your adventures.
So, are you also able to furnish the ships for these adventures? Is that included in the cost?
Are you talking about the wanted signs, the wanted posters, my dear boy?
Don't call me boy. And yes,
Ah, you want jobs. This is great! Great! Wonderful. How many are you? Oh, boy, 7, huh? This could be interesting. Be quite profitable. Don't you agree? But I'm getting ahead of myself. I am but a small shop waiting to... Not waiting. I'm just a small shop hoping to expand my horizons, as it were. I want to finance a group or groups to go on adventures for me, to create a name for my shop.
okay. What are the terms that you have in mind?
So now I'm picturing recordings of us like Commander Shepard in the first Mass Effect. This is the best shop on the Citadel.
Here's the deal. I provide equipment, weapons, armor, and a ship. You go on a job here and there per my prerequisite. And I let you do what you need, what you want to do after the fact. Of course, on the guarantee that you'll be recorded, of course.
How many jobs would one have to complete in order to have...
Oh, it really depends. But I would say one job to start to see, let's say just a test run, as it were.
What's our compensation for this job?
I hope you could keep the ship. Keep the ship for one job.
You get to keep the ship, yes, as long as the branding works for the Wandering Star. Trademark. Wandering Star.
It's gonna be a billboard. We're driving a billboard.
Yep.
Hey, I drive a company car every day. I know what that's like.
The only agreement is anything you find, any magical items you find, is yours to keep, of course. Any major credits, all I ask is about 10% of your hauls to go back into the business. I have to make a profit at some point. A large investment deserves a little bit back.
And what kind of stuff does your shop deal in?
Whatever adventurers need, my boy.
Can I use my kinetic, like my mind to think to Robert that we could probably charge the extra 10% to the client and keep the ship?
Robert, you see, Robert is pretty stoic. You know what I mean? And the whole time he's been dealing with this guy, his face has just been like blank because he is not amused at all. But you see just the corner of his mouth kind of like curl up into a little bit of a smirk. Like just a
And-
teeny tiny bit of a smirk.
Mind you, as you are talking, you see all around you, you see tons of armor and weapons all over the place to shop. Very well maintained, very well kept, very clean shop.
So Robert says, we're in a bit of a rush for a mission of our own. So if we do this mission for you, would we be free to do one of our own? Same terms apply, of course.
Of course. It's long as you give good word of mouth for my shop. We're good. We're gold. If I ask for a favor here and there, I would just expect the same in return. This is a relationship, a partnership, as it were.
What kind of ships do you provide?
Well, right now, I would hope to provide you adequate travel. Which is not, you know, he and then he says, of course, I would always give you the chance to take a look of my goods before you make any decision.
Could we get a tour of the ship?
Of course. And he just gets this big smile on his face. He's super excited that there's a group that is even remotely interested in his small shop.
Mm-hmm.
Well, when he starts talking about ships, can I cast minor illusion and say and start repeating the phrase? Give you my let's see. Give
Asgard?
you- no, Asgard. Take my ship and give you. Let's see. I'm sorry. I had a phrase there. I'll think about it. Give me a second.
Okay. Tour?
Oh, here's my ship, but take. Here's a ship, but take my ship. Meaning, I'm trying to grease him from the beginning of taking the better ship. Meaning, if he has a better ship to give us, he's going to give us that instead of giving us a crappy ship.
Definitely wouldn't be giving you a crappy ship if he's trying to make a profit and trying to create a partnership.
Yeah. But I'm trying to. Oh, okay. Continue
You
on.
can't
Sorry.
build a partnership on a
You don't
crappy
want to put your decal on an old shit bucket Buick.
ship. True. It's true.
Although
I'm
those
trying to get
those
his
things
power
will
back.
still
It's
run
hard
to the
to do.
ground. That thing could be a rust bucket and it's still running like a freaking horse.
I love my old ship bucket Buick. It was a great
I
car.
did too.
I
The
have
only
a
cars
Buick.
I've ever known to be even worse vampires are old 90s Honda Civics.
I
Oh, and the
named my
Toyota
old
Camry.
Buick-
Let's not forget the Toyota Camry.
Yeah.
I had a Buick that I named the Grammar Picker Upper.
I also knew a couple of Chevy Cavaliers that kept for a really long time. I was kind of surprised.
He goes, you guys have free reign by all means of what items you need to continue forward. Armor, weapons, within reason, of course.
Hey, you said free reign.
Yeah, you said free.
I will provide you a small ship, but with plenty of room for any
Activities.
upgrades you may need in the future.
I just recently rewatched The Jerk, and I'm thinking of when he was the wait guest, where he's like, anything in this area, left of this, to the right of this, and just below this, and right here, this, just the pack of gum. You can pick the pack of gum.
Do these items include a selection of magical scrolls, perchance?
Or weapons.
Magazines.
The weapons. I know the.
Is the wizard fishing for scrolls this early in the campaign?
Yeah. No.
What
Yeah.
task?
Yeah.
What he wants us to do.
No, he does not have any scrolls to give you at the moment, but he is willing to arm you guys with adequate equipment, which would be the equivalent of what you guys originally had in your gear.
Nice.
Great.
I believe that is fair, especially
I
considering.
believe it is adequate.
So we don't have to haggle or anything. We'll go with the idea that he properly gives you the equipment you need that you would usually have on your person.
And you're so lucky Glenn is not here to haggle.
Well, that was Raven. That's not necessarily his character.
You're
Now.
gonna try to tell me that what's his name, Kadrith or Tunis is not gonna haggle? Please.
Asgard. No, what?
So I assume this includes the pocket change, as in the few gold that our classes usually start with, just for a little spending cash.
He will give you this pocket cash to keep you moving.
Oh, pocket money.
And then the tab that's open in the black hole, you're covering that as well.
Yes.
I ordered some really expensive whiskey, just saying.
I just had a sparkling water.
We're gonna go back and pair. It'll be all right.
What's the name under?
What was the two names that we gave?
Monsieur
I think you
Edmund.
picked
Under Mr. Edmonds.
Mr. Edmonds.
Now Robert is downright grinning. He's just,
He goes.
That's actually the first thing my character says to this guy is he just hears this weird masked guy from the corner speak up and say, "It's under Mr. Edmund," and then just stop speaking again.
Fine. I have a standard relationship with the Black Hole Tavern. As long as you are here, we will pay for accommodations.
Oh.
You will have to bunk up, of course, but you have a place to stay on the station.
Well, if need be, we could sleep on the ship too. But if we're here, it's probably better to stay in an inn.
So, give me a second. Let me check something. I have one ship for you. As he takes you to the back way, and you walk a little ways to another bay. Make sure I got the right one. Yeah. And you come across a medium-sized ship. Let me see if I can get... Yeah. So I am going to do a snip here for you guys to put in the OneNote for you, okay?
Okay.
wait, he's furnishing up with us with a medium-sized ship?
A
Mhm.
medium-sized ship.
Oh, I thought it was a small.
Well,
Our first little ship was a small.
Mm-hmm.
and you guys was pretty tight.
Yeah.
It's like a shuttle almost.
Well, they run a tight ship at Asgard.
Mm-hmm.
I really hate you guys.
Gotta really pack them in there.
You'll see it under medium ship. He offers a medium ship. It is a hull, AC of 13 with 200 hit points. The helm has an AC of 16 with 50 hit points. An engine of AC of 18 with 100 hit points. And 2 weapons with an AC of 15 with HP of 50. It has a small shield, +2, has 1 helm cannon, 2 man turrets, and 4 missile points. The engine is 700 feet per round. You can do 3 jumps a day. And it has a radar of 100,000 feet. And its concealment is medium with a +3. And 1 utility space that is of your guys' choice.
And what's the ship called?
It doesn't have a name.
Hmm.
The name is of your choosing.
I mean, I know if we rev low, we will go.
It is broken. Can you make it go? Hmm. So we got to come up with the name for the ship. That's
A
gonna be
name
fun.
for a ship and a utility space that you can put into it.
What do you mean?
So, like, you can do cryo storage, or more, or like regular storage, or you can do a med bay, or you can do certain upgrades that could do other things. But it is up to you.
And he's allowing us to pick.
Yes.
The doctor would very much like a laboratory if possible.
A laboratory.
I mean, a med bay might get you the same thing.
Yeah, it'll give me some of the instruments I would need.
Yeah,
I
a
mean,
med
you might
bay.
be doing nefarious acts in the med bay.
So here's the benefit of a med bay. A med bay on a ship would allow you guys to heal fully. Okay? In a short, within an hour or two's time, but it doesn't give you your 8 hours full rest to get your spells back and stuff.
Back. Yeah,
Mhm.
it just heals. Yeah.
It just heals.
Actually, a pretty good benefit though.
Yeah, that's nice.
What are our other options for our accoutrement?
There's
Storage, cryo storage.
cryo storage, which would prolong, exactly what you would think it would be.
Yeah.
You could also fit it with an escape pod, would take up that slot. You could fit it with, like you said, a laboratory that would give you a certain better percentage.
Hot tub. It's got some medicinal purposes.
Do a laboratory. Oh,
Aquatic center.
pick something
Spa.
off the cup.
Spa.
A laboratory.
Not having a med, if you don't want a med kit, that's fine. But a med would allow you guys to heal fully if you go back to the ship.
I kind
What,
of feel like med bay is a good idea.
I was gonna say, yeah. What bonuses were you thinking for the laboratory? Because right now it sounded like the med bay is probably gonna be the
So
the
a
choice.
laboratory would give you, if you bring back materials and stuff, would give you a
Oh, I see. We'd have a better chance of looking in because we have better equipment to
yeah.
analyze it and stuff like that.
Yeah, so for study of wildlife to whatever you wanted to study in a laboratory, you would be able to get more
Yeah.
information. Now, the med bay, I will say, will give you some of that, but it won't be as high as a bonus as, of course, a laboratory or anything.
No, because it's a very focused laboratory. It's focused on biology.
Is there any other like tactical bonus type stuff besides storage and medbay, like things that would help with our speed or?
I mean, one could say a spa provides healing.
But
I
like,
would
if
say
we're going into gap territory, what I'm kind of getting
Yeah.
at, is there anything that may benefit us with stealth and getting in there undetected?
I would
you know?
say right now he can't afford
Okay.
anything of that nature.
Gotcha.
What I've given you is very basic, like standard
Mm-hmm.
utilities.
What's the cost associated with a medium ship?
a medium ship?
Yeah.
Jesus.
A medium ship. A medium ship of this caliber is 400,000 credits.
That's a lot of grades.
Yeah, that's interesting.
A very small ship that you were on before would go probably around 300,000.
For that piece of shit? Really?
It's a small ship that does.
All right, we
that
need to
does
go
weird
salvage
travel.
that ship.
I mean, we parked it, right? Or did so we could go back to that ship.
It's parked, yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know if they're gonna like commandeer it or something though, since it is illithid. Like,
Right. That's what I was wondering. Is if
yeah,
it's
me too.
being
Did
detained.
they give us any idea about that, Aaron? Like,
Nope. You didn't ask anything about the ship.
we can always
They
go back
left
and ask.
something on it. Yeah. To go back and.
But the ship was basically organic, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm not sure how much we can salvage.
Somebody might
From
still
it.
be interested in buying it for research purposes.
Can we tow
That's
it?
true.
Can we scrap it, sell it off?
That's what I was saying. Like,
Well-
either the military or
Why don't we give it to the waitress?
That feels like a lot to pay the waitress for just a couple of drinks.
Lifetime
you know.
lifetime supply of alcohol.
She doesn't know.
So I think it's fair. If you guys think that's fair for the ship, the medium ship that gives you all this stuff, you can of course add more utility, what could cost more down the line. But you guys can get more things to add to the ship to a certain amount. You know, like you can only add so much to the ship before you just run out of space.
yeah.
So right now, yeah, you don't have a tractor beam or anything of that nature, but hey, you've got missiles, you've got 2-man turrets.
Get around.
Yeah, so you have 2-man turrets, 1 helm cannon that's fixed, you have 4 missile points, and you can do 3 jumps a day. And then you have concealment, which is medium, and you get a +3 in concealment. Your radar is 100,000 feet.
Radar.
And of course, anything that you want to discuss about, like parts and things like that, that could help with stealth or with getting a tractor beam or getting a, escape pod, etc., we can discuss later.
Maybe we could just use our illithid ship as an escape pod on our medium ship.
I was actually going to make the same joke.
I was really only half kidding.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
This ship is not big enough for that.
Not bad. Okay.
This ship,
Yeah.
those illithid ships were that dreadnought was much bigger than this ship.
So it was a large,
Yeah,
basically. Okay.
How much was that escape pod worth?
it wasn't an escape pod; it was an actual ship.
Well,
You don't
how much
know.
is the ship worth?
You don't know.
Yeah, but
Yeah, I think the challenge is nobody else can fly it. Remember, we're the only we could fly it only because we're infected.
Yeah.
And I would think it would not be good to continue flying it.
Yeah. Can we sell it?
It's kind of useless.
Scrap it?
It's kind of useless. It's organic.
What I'm saying, we should tow it along with us until we find some place where somebody would be interested in it.
If you could even get it back.
If we could even get it back, we should tow it
I
behind
think
us.
it's jet skis. We should
All
leave
I
it at
am
the quarantine
saying
dock.
is that the chances of you getting that ship, you guys can go ahead and try, but I'm telling you right now, unless you do something very drastic, you're not getting that ship back.
Yeah, just leave it at the quarantine dock.
They are going to dispose of it. It is a disease. They do not want it on that space station. They want nothing to do with it. They're going to dispose of it. Any of you guys would know this, being of this place. You wouldn't, Reagan. Your character would not at all.
Right.
But the rest of them would know. They treat them like the plague. They want nothing to do with the illithid. As you walked out of that ship, it might as well be... It'll be disposed of and destroyed. With nothing left of it. Chances are it probably already is.
They burn our shit, man. I was gonna study them there tadpoles.
Oh, speaking of that, that extra tadpole you grabbed, did that make it through all the medical checks?
No.
Oh, I don't know.
I would tell you probably not.
Did he put it in the Asgard and he boofed it?
I had it on my person. I don't think my character
What would you do in the name of science?
would've stashed
there,
it.
Doctor?
They won't let you
No.
bring your tadpoles into Asgard. That's the whole point of Asgard, so that your tadpoles don't get in.
Where
Are you
have all
saying it's some sort of
gone?
dam?
I hate you all so much.
I didn't do anything. I'm researching ship names.
Asgard.
As good as it gets.
So, do you guys agree? 10% of any
Done.
credits goes back to the shop. In turn, you guys give them advertising for his shop, create notoriety for the shop and yourselves, and do the occasional job here and there.
Yes. Let's go.
Great. I have a job for you guys, though.
Oh.
I had a shipment of goods crash on a planet that I need procured back to my person. Unfortunately, this planet is not exactly what we would call safe. I would say maybe hostile and wild. But if you can get these items back to me, you can go on your way.
It sounds like this was the condition of our deal, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Very well. Then I suppose we must accept.
Fantastic. This is going to be a great partnership, I tell you. The Wandering Star will be coming to everyone.
I am so excited. So, I need you to go to this wild jungle planet. Do be aware, though, there tends to be panthers about, so I would be careful of them. They like to phase in and out. They're a little wily, as it were.
What are panthers? Like panthers? Or is there like a D&D panther?
Yeah, there are. They like to phase in and out.
It's typical Asgard.
I'll
isn't it?
give you coordinates to your ship. You'll leave in 4 days' time. Fair?
Fair. Do you have the keys to the ship?
My boy, you are the key. As he then grabs your arm and just another puncture in your arm. You now are imprinted to the ship. Much like the Illithid do it, with being themselves, it's more of a technology than it is. It's a magic and technology. I would suggest everyone get a chip before you leave. It'll notate you are a crew member of this ship.
Okay, Robert definitely gets a chip.
Okay. Each one of you guys get a chip, and it allows you to have full access to the ship to come and go as you please.
What's the range?
There's no range.
Okay, I can't call the ship to me.
No.
Just making sure.
No, you cannot call the ship to you.
This model does not have remote start.
Yeah. This just
I
allows
mean, it's a
you to
dealer
use
installed
skills.
option. We can get it later.
Right, right.
Please allow a couple days for your additions to the ship and make yourself comfortable.
All right. So we have 2 weeks to chat in Discord, or in our chat, to decide what we're going to name this thing.
Does anybody go to the ship at this time?
Yeah,
I'm
I thought
gonna run to it.
I thought I'm going
Gonna
to run
sprint.
to you. I thought Capella had asked for a tour of it, right?
Yes, and you did get a general tour. You didn't really go in the ship, though. He just presented the ship.
That's not a tour.
He gave you a
thought we
tour
were getting
of
a
his
tour.
shop and all his well-do. He didn't go in. You didn't go in the ship.
That doesn't make any sense. That's not what I asked for. Oh my god.
Can we call the ship Asgard?
I will not allow that. No.
So we can't name our adventuring group the Asgardians.
I'm gonna turn this stream off.
Hey, Aaron's over here like, I will turn this stream around.
Jesus Christ. Just keep
Don't-
picking on the
don't make-
DM. The man who
don't
creates
make
the
me pull
game.
this stream
Let's see
over.
what happens.
All right, Trevor will be driving here in a minute. It'll be all right.
You guys
Yeah,
walk.
space makes TPK pretty easy. Oh, you want to drive overheated? That's a bitch. Like,
In space,
Oh, you didn't
no
succeed
one
that
can hear
DC
you
30 roll?
scream.
Sucks.
You guys enter the ship. Derek, you come in, and you suddenly just hear, "Hello. Welcome."
ooh, is there a virtual intelligence?
There is. And as
The
long
doctor is suddenly interested.
And as long as there is a chip in your arm, that'll recognize you as you walk in. Can I please have your name for crew records? He's talking to you. The ship is talking to you, Derek.
Mr. Evans.
Mr. Evans. My name is Trevlo. What's yours?
Trevlo. I am fortunate I do not have a name. And then you hear 2 seconds later as Chris, your character, comes up and he goes, "Welcome. What is your name for ship records?"
Have I been on a ship that has like this type of? I'm sure I have.
It's pretty common.
Okay. You could call me Harland.
Holland. Great. And then, of course, every one of you is given names. I will need a name. And I will need designations of captain. And I think I'll let you guys decide next session who wants to be captain, because that is probably the one thing that cannot be switched and moved around very easily.
Good.
Okay.
Oh, I thought. Oh, okay. I thought Rivera's captain, but
I mean, Robert is going to want to be the captain, but that doesn't mean we have to have him as captain if the group doesn't want to do that.
I mean, the thing is, it doesn't restrict the captain from taking another job on the ship. You know what I mean? But the designation of captain on the ship is pretty vital. You
Yeah,
can...
Robert will definitely want to be designated as the captain, but
Each of you guys get your names. Each of you guys, this ship has, it has 6 total quarters. No, it has, I should say it has 5 total quarters, okay? It has 1 captain's quarters and 4 other ones with multiple, with like 2 beds each. And of course, these can be adjusted. You guys can remove quarters to add different stuff. Does that make sense?
Yep.
So you have 1 captain's quarters and 4 regular quarters, 2 beds each. So make sure you write that stuff down.
4 quarters, 2 beds each.
Mm-hmm. Obviously, the captain's quarters gets its own space, but... And of course...
And we decided on the med bay, right?
Yeah,
I believe
I think so.
Great.
Each one also has a room for what's it called? It has the main
Galley?
the main. Well, not, it has like there's a small kitchen, and then there's a
Galley.
Yeah, galley. There's a small like meeting room. What would you call that?
Ready room?
a
Is that
ready
what they
room?
called it in Star Trek?
Yeah.
The ready.
And then there's a
A foyer.
and of
Do
course
we have a scuttlebutt on here?
yeah, the main deck, of course.
The main deck in Asgard.
That is the space station, you asshole. But I think we're gonna leave it at that tonight. I know it's a little bit early, but I don't want to keep moving forward without Tony or Glenn.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But you guys will get your own space. You guys get your own quarters. Ish. But everything can be readjusted. That ship can be readjusted with the matter of cost and everything, but it can happen.
I'm assuming there's still like some sort of regular cargo space aside from the one that we're using for the med bay.
There is some smaller space, but I wouldn't call it a big cargo bay full of space.
Okay.
You know, like there's some minor storage here and there, but not crazy.
Okay.
So yeah, you can carry some stuff,
But not like, yeah.
not like, you know, if you had a big cargo bay, you would be able to haul like cattle or big shipments of foods and things of that nature. The shipment you're
Yeah,
going
we can fit boxes, not whole pallets of stuff.
Right. He's asking you to pick up like a pallet or two of equipment that of stuff that's
Gotcha.
that crashed down.
Shit.
What? What, Derek?
Nothing.
Oh, okay.
I was laughing at.
The Jolly
Something else?
Robert. Waiata. The cavity checker. Jesus Christ. Colleen! Quit giving them ideas.
Wait, I'm trying to find.
So Slobber and Bob and the Throbbing Knobs is out.
Frisco log ride.
Boyante. I'm just looking at all these now. Asgard's discharge. Oh my god.
The Frisco
The
log ride.
Go log ride.
Asses with wolves. Colleen, they don't
full
need your
moon.
help. They don't need your help.
No, we do. Keep helping.
Asgard's full moon.
Of course, then they show Cartman on the log ride going, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm so happy, you guys.
I like how I looked up best boat names and Misconduct was the first one, actually.
Nice.
Appropriate.
The Cosmo Rimmer.
Ship names.
What does rimming mean?
The Kenan
What was
Bunk
what was
Fort
that?
surprise.
Yeah, no, this is okay. No,
We could name
this
it.
is-
We could name it Intruder. And then there's there's still the semblance of maybe it could be a serious name.
The Cosmic Intruders.
Really, Colleen? The Fudge Packer?
Right, because none of these names really could actually, but Intruder,
The
Or like Invader, like Space Invaders.
He's knocking at your back door.
Label it surprise, so it could be like, hey, surprise docking.
Surprise, motherfucker!
Surprise, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. Snake eyes, motherfucker.
Surprise, motherfucker. I cannot believe you guys just hung on to Asgard forever. Jesus, just let it go.
Never go the Asgard.
What? What? What about Asgard? What is this? Are you trying to sell chastity belts again?
The
the boat dockers.
The dirty hitchhiker.
Paradox.
The Bodie McBoat face.
Oh no! Oh no!
Call it the Filthy Friar. It's a good pirate boat name.
Why is it filthy? Do they need to change the oil, or?
I was thinking Friar like Friar Tuck, but you know.
Yeah, I know. I was
The
just
Moon
being-
Docker. The Moon Docker.
The Moon Docker.
I remember a time when I didn't know what some of these things meant. I missed that time.
The Celestial Hot Pocket. Burning hot on the outside, you take a bite, still freezing cold in the center.
Space is a mystery.
Are we still live?
Yes, we are.
This is what the people want to see. The people want to see us pick a name.
By
Well,
the people, she
we really
means the
need-
one that's actually suggesting half the names.
Yeah, I don't know that we're picking the name right now, right?
No.
We should wait for Glenn and
Yes.
Tony.
The backdoor booner.
Back for scooters.
Oh, I spelled it wrong. Edit.
Hang on, Sloopy. Stick with the nautical stuff.
Cleveland Steamer.
Cleveland Steamer.
It's an ancient city of great regard in our universe that we come from, our part of the universe.
Yeah, we heard one day that their river caught fire.
Oh my god. Okay.
So,
Okay. We've got you know what? We've got a variety of options.
the Moon Tickler. But good job,
I feel
guys,
really good
tonight.
about it.
Like,
I
I
feel
know,
really, really good about it.
I know you guys didn't do a whole lot. Like, it was just a lot of storytelling. But this has to happen sooner or later.
I'm fine with that.
We made
Yeah, no, it was
progress.
good.
I think we started to establish a rapport with each other, which is not good, but we'll make progress.
So, if you guys need me, I'll be on for the next. I'll be on and off throughout the week. So, thanks for watching.
Punching your party members isn't team building?